Hi, so for this demo, we are going to show you how to use Ofish on a Samsung tablet. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen so that you can see my tablet. Just a second. Let's see, I want to share this with you. There we go. Can everybody see the I wonder if we're sharing this right screen, but okay, let's just run through this demo, pretending that you can see this screen. So this is a Samsung tablet, and this is where we have installed the Ofish app. So I'm going to click on the app, and we see the Ofish screen appearing. And we were in dark mode here, so I'm going to go ahead and put my email address in. Ocean Agent K at gmail.com. I'm going to enter in my password. One thing I wanted to say about the password is that when you are customizing your password, it should be 6 characters long. It should have a number and a capital letter as well. So right now you can see that we are in the app in dark mode. You can see that we're in San Francisco, so I'm going to change to mirror our location for the observers in Namibia. There we go. And I will switch out from dark mode by going to the officer's profile. And you can see that line that says dark mode. I'm going to click that off, and now we are in the regular mode. And I'm going to also click off of the at sea. And what this does is this provides me with a patrol summary. Next, another thing I was wanting to mention is that if you are using Ofish on a tablet, it only works in the vertical position. You cannot turn it sideways and have it work. It's going to stay in that orientation. So let's see here. We're going to get out of the officer's profile, and I am going to try to find a vessel. So I am looking for a vessel called Estia, and I punch in ES, and we have Estai, and there it is. So I can look up that vessel. There's no photograph, which is this top part here. I can see that this vessel was boarded twice on June 30th, and both times there were no citations issued, but I want to see what was the result of the vessel boarding, and I want to see who the crew was. As I'm scrolling, I can see the latitude and longitude, the time of the boarding. I can see the vessel information, the home port, the flag state. I can also see the last delivery was at Freddy's Fish Processors in Walvis Bay. And then under the electronic monitoring system, they had AIS and the registration number is listed. We can see that there was a captain named Shipleyev and what his license number is and his crew, that they were fishing for crab and tuna and also for Cape Rock lobster. And let's take a look at that other boarding that happened the same day. So this time the vessel was boarded at 10:26 on June 30th. And we see that the lat and the log of where they were located. There was no captain information listed on this boarding. And we have that they were fishing and the catch was orange roughy and that they caught 206 tons. No violations issued. So now we want to board that vessel once again. And so I'm going to click the blue tab at the bottom of the screen that says board vessel. And so now what I'm seeing is the basic information come up again. So again, it is showing San Francisco because that's where I am located in. So I'm going to move the cursor over to Namibia for this particular example. And we're going to submit a boarding. And let's say that boarding happened right about there. And then I'm going to proceed to the vessel information. And so you have the option to either pre-fill the data, which is of course much faster, or you can say no if you would like to enter in that data once again. So I am going to do a pre-fill, and it is going to update the vessel name, the permit number, the home port, the flag state. And now I am going to ask the captain where their last delivery was and when it was. So we have the calendar that appears. The last delivery was on Friday, July the 2nd. I'm going to press OK for that. Which business did they go to? Okay, they delivered to Seaflower Pelagic Processing in Walvis Bay. And the vessel has AIS, so we're going to tag that. The registration number is 8754. And I am clicking on the registration line with my finger to make that keypad disappear. So the next tab is for crew. And again, I will see the pre-fill option. If the crew is not the same, then you can say no, or you can ask it to pre-fill the same information. So let's say, under the captain, there's a little icon of a pencil. And so what that does is it reveals the license number. And the paper clip in the corner signifies that I can attach something. So you can attach either a photograph or a note by pressing on that. And so you can select if you would like to take a picture. And I am going to access my camera on this tablet and reverse the screen to take a picture of myself. Okay. And I am going to write a note also, just as an exercise. Captain requests more observers. Okay, and let's say there is another crew member that I would like to add. His name is Freddie Jackson. So, correct that typo, Jackson. And I want to capitalize his name, so I'm just going to go back to capitalize. And Freddie's license number is 54378. And then we are going to activity. So under activity, one thing I wanted to also point out is that at the top of the screen, you can toggle back and forth. So if there was some basic information that I wanted to look at again, I could do that. I could go back to vessel. If I had made a typo, for instance, with the registration number for the AIS. If the crew photo was not accurate, I could go back and delete the photo. Oops, I accidentally left the app. Let's see, we'll go back in there. And how do I get out of this particular screen? Well, that's very interesting. OFish has stopped. Open app again. Cannot open OFish. Okay, let's try this again. So there are still a couple of bugs that we are trying to resolve here. So I've entered in that boarding and let's see if it has registered. No. So I am going to change my status to state that I am back at sea. Let's start over because that's way too many mistakes. So we're going to stop sharing the screen, stop the recording.